What's going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to the road trip. Premier League football is back, man. It's all good talking about it in the presses and all of that stuff, but you can't beat being out here on your way to a game knowing that international football is done and club football is back. Leicester versus Man United at the King Power. I'm on my way up there now. Tough game, man. I'm going to start by saying that's it now. We're in crunch time. Now, there's, you know, when I was saying at the beginning of the season, it's okay to say, oh, it's just the beginning of the season, you know, and it is still early. But now, because of the caliber of games that we've got and the difficulty of games and the difficulty of the opposition, that's it now. United need to produce. United need to build momentum. We need to start, you know, getting ahead of steam now. We need to start putting some good performances together. Yes, obviously the most important thing is the results, but I want to see us start to start to build, start to show something. You know what I mean? I know a lot of you in the comments can be saying, oh, Flex, it's just, you're asking for something that's never going to happen. And you know what? Maybe KG's right in terms of when you've been off for a little bit in a couple of weeks. I laughed at him. KG does this thing where he says things that I just think are stupid, but then after a little while, I'm like, he was actually onto something. Don't tell him I said that. He's going to watch the video. But when he was like, don't you just like in the international break get a little bit like, hope just comes back? Now, I wouldn't go that far, but I am feeling like, I don't know, I've got the buzz just because I'm on my way to a game. I'm going to see the boys. It's an away game. Rashford's back. You know what I mean? And you kind of don't really think about all the negatives all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's good. I think when you're a fan, you have to, when it's match day or you're about to play, there's no point just being down in the dungeons thinking, oh my God, we're going to lose. Whatever. I've predicted a draw. Have I changed my prediction on the way up because I'm a bit more excited? Probably. But I haven't changed my opinion on how difficult a game I think it's going to be, though. I'll start with a big positive. Obviously, with the Rashford situation, I concede to the boys. I do think Rashford's going to start. I've got a feeling he will. Obviously, Solskjaer said he's raring to go, and people online sharing. I think Rashford's obviously scored over 100 career goals at Man United now. They've showed all the goals, and like it was a little montage, and you're like, oh yeah, when Rashford's on it, when he's fully fit, like we've been deprived of a fully fit Rashford for a long time. I'm not saying you forget how good he is, but it's almost like sometimes you don't always appreciate that actually he hasn't played with this new team, and that is a little bit like a new signing. If we can get that Rashford back again, it's traffic, man. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully he does start. Hopefully he does start. To be honest, I think it'll be a bit of a breath of fresh air. But I want Sancho to start on the right. I do. I said this before. Mason's doing okay, up and down. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't been blistered. Started off really well, then hit it like a little mediocre patch, and just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, which is fine. A lot of, you know, Sancho's been doing that too. But I just feel this is a great time to get him firing from that right hand side and show a different string to his bow. Been away with England as well midweek, done well against Andorra, so I wouldn't mind seeing him, like I said to you guys in the preview yesterday. But listen, Leicester are that team, innit? Like, Brendan Rodgers is a good manager. Whenever we play them, doesn't matter about form, doesn't matter about our form, doesn't matter about their form, it's always a tough game. Always a tough game. They've got players who can spring on you at any moment and score. Just because they haven't been at it this season and have been quite poor, really. I've been really underwhelmed by Leicester. On paper, we should go there and look to continue that slump for them, because they're under pressure too. You know, I'm not saying like, you know, the fans want Brendan Rodgers out or anything like that, but we can add to that pressure by calming the crowd down, keeping control of the game. Obviously, most importantly, getting that first goal and giving ourselves a platform. Conversely, if we do a Man United, even though on the road we've got a fantastic record and it'll be 30 unbeaten if we manage to go unbeaten today, we can still do a Man United type performance, which is start badly, go 1-0 down. Do you know what I mean? Have to wrestle back control of the game or fight our way back into it. I just don't want to see it. I can't remember the last away performance where I left there. Obviously, we haven't been losing, but where I've left there and gone, that was just a really good, comfortable, nice performance, easy, clean sweep. You know, you go to so many games you do forget, but I can't. Definitely not this season anyway. Wolves was tough. Could have lost. Southampton, tough, could have lost. Whereas West Ham, tough, could have lost. And now obviously this game, I think that's it for the away game. So yeah, as you can see, it's very, very tough. We haven't had a nice, easy running performance, and I'd love to see that. Obviously Ronaldo going to be back in the squad. Up front, Oli definitely better not be messing about with that. I'm sure Ronaldo starts. But interesting what he does in midfield, man, because I actually don't mind between... Well, Fred can't play, and we know Donny's not going to play. So it depends whether Ollie goes Pogba, Matic, Pogba, McTominay, or Matic, McTominay. That's the only available options. I feel like because of the return of Marcus Rashford, and I feel like he's going to start, that means obviously Paul Pogba's not going to start on the left. Then he needs to start in central midfield. Paul Pogba's got to start the game. I don't see him being on the bench. I'd be very surprised if that happened. And he went with Matic and McTominay. So I would probably go with... Do you know what? For the energy and stuff, I know McTominay has been quite poor, but I think you do need those legs in there. I would probably go with Pogba and McTominay. Got a feeling that could work today. But if it's Pogba and Matic, I'm completely calm with that as well. You know me, I always want Matic to play more games and start more games. So I don't mind that at all. Touching on the centre-backs now, I have to be honest, guys. Like, listen, it is going to be a big miss not having Maguire and Varane there. Of course it is. But if we're honest, it wasn't like... Obviously, those two are a better partnership and building a partnership. But it wasn't like, you know, we were keeping clean sheets galore and it's like, oh my God, that relationship's been ripped up. What we're going to do? You know, at the end of the day, it's been we've been conceding silly goals on the break. And that isn't just down to the centre-backs. That's down to the setup of the team when we're attacking, that we get counter-attacked so easily. So easily. And we haven't found a way to stop that yet. So that's going to be very important today because Leicester are a team that can play on the counter at any time. That is, you know, they've got players. Harvey Barnes can get on the ball. If James Maddison starts, he can pick a pass. You know that Vardy's going to be on the shoulder looking to make things happen. Does Brendan Rodgers go over 4-4-2, you know, and play Iheanacho and Vardy up front? Does he just go with one? We don't know. But midfield, you know, Tielemans and Ndidi. I don't know if Ndidi's still injured actually. You know, Chowdhury might play in there. They got energy. And then, yes, they're not playing very well, but I think what you have to be aware of is that they can counter-attack us. And Vardy is going to be rapid, always running in behind. And I'm quite confident about that with Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly, if there's one game you want him to play in against someone who's going to run in behind, it would be this game. It would be this game. So yes, Eric Bailly might do something nuts, do something crazy, do a backflip or a cartwheel or some form of mad tackle with his nose or whatever. He's going to do something nuts. But by and large, doesn't work, does it? Does it work?
If you want it to work.
How would I make that work?
I don't know.
It doesn't work.
I stick to goodbye anytime he gets... Bro, anytime we're both in the stadium at the same time, he gets injured.
He does.
And I go, goodbye.
Yeah, I think that works better. But anyway, Eric Bailly is on stuff when it comes to Jamie Vardy, innit? And I swear to God, Jamie Vardy is one of the biggest shithouses in football, yeah? And I love it about him. That's what I do like about Jamie Vardy. Anyhow he scores and does the Ronaldo celebration or does some Jamie Vardy remix of it, I'm gonna go off. Yeah, because listen, it's all banter and that, but if there's ever a player, you know, you wouldn't even expect it from Townsend, let alone you definitely would expect it from Jamie Vardy. So yeah, that needs to not happen. Eric Bailly needs to have that in his thoughts, in it, to just have him on lock. But Lindelof as well, good on the ball. And if Rashford does start, you know that little diagonal pass he likes to play, that little ball over the top. Rashford making runs from out to in. So we'll have to see. My prediction has been 1-1 all the way up until today. It's been 1-1. But I am going to flip-flop. I'm going to change my prediction because I can. Yeah, you can't tell me I can't do that because it's my opinion and I can change it. 2-1 win for Man United. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. I'd love to keep a clean sheet and just win 1-0. Well, actually, no, I want to win like 2-0, 3-0. But, do you know what I mean? A clean sheet would be great just for some confidence. But yeah, 2-1 Man United. Goal scorers, I'm going to go Ronaldo, and assuming Rashford starts, I'm going to say he scores. And for Leicester, I don't know, probably Vardy. Guys, smash the like on the video, subscribe if you're new. What have we got coming up for you today? If you've forgotten because it's been international break, we got KG on the match view. Make sure you lot join him, give him havoc, interact in the comments, get him going, keep him focused for me. I almost feel like when I leave KG in charge of the fort, I give him the keys and that, I only do it because you guys are there. You know what I mean? It's like a parent, you don't want to leave your kid home alone you need the au pair there, or you need one of the aunties and uncles checking in on him. You lot are the aunties and uncles. Make sure he doesn't misbehave. Make sure he don't do nothing crazy. Yeah?
Kevin McAllister, Home Alone.
That's and his name's Kevin. This is what I mean. KG is the. I mean, he doesn't really look like.
If anything, that means he'll be fine by himself.
True. But this is KG.
Just a bit reckless.
Yeah, exactly. So KG on Home Alone says, make sure you guys keep him company, and then Owen's going to come straight through with the match reaction live as well. And by the end of that, you will get the fan view reaction from the King Power. Hopefully, after 3 points are in the bag. Guys, take care. See you later. Smash like on the video, please.